As you all know, myself Tanya Desai, and today I'm going to talk about some 3 practical lessons from the Chanakya Niti. So now without wasting time, let's start it. Chanakya, India's wise and smartest person, can make you a good influencer, a good businessman, or whatnot by his book Arthashastra. So now without wasting time, let's start with lesson 1. Lesson 1. Nobody is special. Chanakya believed that no one is special over here, but can become special. As let's assume this whole world as a chessboard, and we all are the pieces on it. These all pieces have some power. Some have more power, while some have less power. But it is a thing to understand that every piece have power. Even the weakest chessboard piece can make such an action or a move that it can be the greatest from all the power and make such move that nobody can make it and can change the whole game. Chanakya wasn't a king, but he was much more than a king. He was a kingmaker. If you don't know the story about Chanakya, let me narrate you in a short version. Once Chanakya went to the Nanda dynasty. There, in the Nanda dynasty, ministers humiliated Chanakya. By this, Chanakya took a vow that he will complete the Nanda dynasty. Chanakya himself did not want to become a king, but he wanted to renew the Nanda dynasty. As also, once he was passing through the path, he saw a kid. He saw a good leadership quality and also the king quality in himself. And also, Chanakya trained that king, and Maurya dynasty was formed. In today's world, neither that dynasty is here nor that ruler king is here. But Chanakya believed that no dynasty get completed. Just the dynasty changes and also the ruler changes. So can you guess who are the king in today's world? Can you just guess? In the today's world are CEOs, politicians, political leaders, influencer, institutes, and many other. These all are kings in their own field. They all are the leader in the particular own field. Yeah, but Chanakya and Chandragupta's story teaches us that no matter how big the system is, if the base of that system is corrupted and also it is weak, a common man can also destroy it in just a second. Lesson 2. Difference between a friend and a foe. So, in today's world, in Hindi, economics is known as Arthashastra. Arthashastra is not just the economy. It's about the circumstances. It's about war. And it's about all the things. How the leader should use his power. What is good for the next generation. What is wrong and right. This all concept teaches by Arthashastra. You haven't heard the name of Simon Sinek. He did his talk by start with why. He brought the concept of radiation in front of you and start with why. Can you just think about that there are lots of the companies of the phone right now in the whole world, but every person need an iPhone. Why? Each and every person, if he or she have a Mercedes, it feels like we are living a luxurious life. Can you just think why? And if we think about Taj Hotel, in our mind it comes like a 5-star feeling. Can you think why? This is all about their purpose, and big company just not sell their product but also sell their identity to their customer and make them a part of their growth. If one king is attacking to the other kingdom and for suppose he won also, then the kingdom which have lose its power, that kingdom's army is joining to the army which have been won. Also, then they were giving their weapon to them. They were giving all sacrifice for that winning army. Just for they will keep us. They are our friends because they to join together. But what if that army which was won in the past would only kill you by your weapons itself? So, this indicates that Chanakya believed that in war, no one is a friend. Or Chanakya believed that identity is a switch. By just clicking it, we can change the whole identity and hold the resistance of that particular thing. Rules of war are like that no one is a friend. Also, an enemy can change into a friend and a friend can also change into an enemy. So we should even not make a full dependent trust on our friends also. Identity is not only the thing, it can be switched in just seconds also. As we are little grown up, we became dependent on ourselves. It means the self-independence. Also, we start to earn and we think that whatever we are doing is right and it is taking us to a success. But it is a false greatness, as it is a false sense of greatness which brings the failure to us, not the success. Even though kings also need their minister for the counseling, similarly we also need someone for the help, not only in the each part but also when it comes the decision making which we can't make ourselves, then we need someone who can help us. And now, to whom we can ask our questions. So now let's see it. If there are personal problems, then we should ask our personal family members. If there are professional problems, then we should ask an expert. And if there are general problems, for example, if government is having any problem and need to take out in policy and government needs the decision of the public, so they will ask the public for the help. If you are finding the solution with the wrong person, with a wrong place, it wholly makes a solution a big problem itself again. So Chanakya says that if one good king is between the bad minister, then he would never rule his dynasty. But if the bad king is between the good minister, he would definitely rule his dynasty for the years. It makes that the good friend's company is much important than the bad one. So guys, if you like this video, then please hit like to my video, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe it. Thanks for watching it, guys. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, myself is Tanya Desai, and in today's video I am with the part 2 of Chanakya's lesson. So now without wasting time, let's start. He was the greatest mentor of all over India at the time. Also a commoner, by his guidance, just made, or we can say found, the Maurya Empire, and the person is Chandragupta Maurya. At that time, Mauryan Empire was the empire which was largest in the world and also in the Indian subcontinent. It was expanded from Kashmir to the mid of Tamil Nadu and from Afghanistan to the Myanmar. It had approximately the square kilometer of 5 million. One currency, one law and one system made this whole empire. Now, let's imagine a commoner who wasn't a king before, how he became a king. Chanakya and Chandragupta had their greatest partnership in the Indian history. Lesson 1. Know your strength. Chanakya was a tyrant of India. He knew that he didn't look good. He was not a good-looking person. He accepted this fact, but he felt much insulted when the Nanda king insulted on his knowledge based on his looks. Then he decided to overthrow an empire by his knowledge. After and all, he knew that he can't do this alone. He found Chandragupta Maurya, and he found a leadership quality in Chandragupta Maurya. Chanakya was a strategist, while Chandragupta was born a leader. After and all, their complementary qualities were same. They both joined the Mauryan forces to make an whole empire. Lesson 2. Get out of the comfort zone. Chanakya always gives the task to Chandragupta, which makes sure that Chandragupta gets growing by his strength and the knowledge, as he gave Chandragupta the tasks which are uncomfortable in the situation. Just imagine, if someone is giving you two options, one is to sit idly and do nothing, and second is to do work or read the autobiography of someone. Just do something. Then what will you choose? Our brain always moves to a comfortable situation because comfortable situation is also, and we can say, prohibited in the short term of time, but it doesn't get work on our growth. It simply means that being uncomfortable brings the growth. Chanakya really added small dose of poison in Chandragupta's food so that he can make sure that Chandragupta is relevant with the poison. Similarly, when vaccine is inserted in our body, the weakened viruses are inserted in our body. And because so that our body is ready to fight against the main disease which enter in our body. Same as Chanakya wanted with Chandragupta. So, by this we can understand an extraordinary thing can make a normal person a hero. 3. Knowledge is power. As Chanakya and Chandragupta's first attack towards the empire got failed, and by this they were roaming in the forest by disguising. After and all, while walking in the forest, they overheard a conversation between a mother and a child, where the child had eaten only the center part of the cake and had remained the outer boundaries. And the mother called the child as Chandragupta because Chandragupta has also done the same thing. He directly attacked to the capital, Patliputra, and he didn't saw about that outer villages, or we can say the boundary of that area, as he failed with the reason because he directly attacked to the center of the main thing. 4. Follow your dharma. As pleasantly, dharma easily means the religion. But as to our culture, dharma not only means a religion but also means dharma means purpose. Maurya was a commoner. Some believe that Maurya, Chandragupta Maurya, was a Kshatriya. He knew the plight of the common people of the villages, and it was the purpose of Chandragupta Maurya. And this made him a unique or a different king from all of the kings before. And during that time, Chanakya and Chandragupta's purpose were different. Chanakya's purpose was to stabilize the politics and the economics of our country, and while Chandragupta's purpose was to just expand his empire to the whole part of India. Following our path, or we can say following our dharma, a purpose on a particular one path, is the most important thing in our life. So this was the part 2 of Chanakya's lesson. So guys, if you like this video, then please like to my video, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe it. Thanks for watching it.